Hi there. In this video, we wanted to continue discussing Evergreen content, I want to show you a few more ways of managing Evergreen content and sort of quickly seeing how it's performing. So just a quick recap, within Social Report, you can take any post, right, and you can actually make it Evergreen. And what basically that means is that that content will be automatically scheduled to fill in whatever blanks your posting schedule may have. So your posting schedule within the project essentially defines the times that you want to publish. So anytime you go in and schedule, whether you do it through the dashboard or whether you do it using our plugins, you can be utilizing the queue, and post will be basically scheduled according to your desired sort of days and times. So whenever there is a gap, whenever there is a time slot that haven't been used, our system is going to automatically look at any content that you've marked as evergreen and basically post it during that time. The way the system works is that it wakes up, basically checks every hour to see if there is a gap. So let's say, for instance, right now the last post I have is at 5:13 p.m. And today is Wednesday. So if I look at my posting schedule, on Wednesday 5 p.m. is actually the last post for the day. Next post is at 2 a.m. So unless I schedule something between now and 2 a.m., which I'm probably not going to, the system is actually going to automatically fill in one post for 2 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m., etc., etc. So basically, unless I'm actually going to schedule the post tomorrow at 2 p.m., 2 a.m. rather, the system will wait until about midnight and actually schedule the post out of my 29 Evergreen post automatically. So that way, as a matter of fact, if I take the entire day off tomorrow, I'm still going to have a post at 2 a.m., at 9 a.m., etc., etc. So you can always look to see and check your Evergreen content by using this Evergreen content link underneath your publishing tab. So this page basically shows me all of the articles that I have marked as Evergreen, the content group that they belong to, and various performance elements about my Evergreen articles. I can always click on things and sort of remove them from the Evergreen listing. I can also use this recommend button. This recommend button is actually going to basically look at all the posts that I've done within the system, and if I see something that maybe I consider to be worthy of being Evergreen, simply mark it as evergreen. This post is now evergreen. It's going to show up in this list as well. So now I've basically just added one more item to my list of evergreens. I also wanted to point out one important metric that you can actually see within the posting schedule screen. On the very bottom here, you're going to see that I have 30 evergreen posts within my system. And given this posting schedule, right, the system is basically telling me that these 30 posts are going to get repeated every 4 days. So it's obviously important to have, it's beneficial, right? It's good if your repeat rate is not very frequent, right? So you don't want to throw a lot of content at your users. You don't want to repeat it too frequently. So in order to decrease, right, in order to rather to increase, to have your content show up less frequently, you need to put in more evergreen posts, or you need to reduce the number of posting times that you want to have, right? So this is going to create a better balance. So there's no right answer as to how often your post should be repeated, especially given the fact that it's fairly random within the system right now. But again, I think generally speaking, you want your content to show up less frequently, and in order to achieve that, just throw in more evergreen posts or reduce your posting schedule not to be as aggressive for the time being. All right, so just wanted to highlight again a few more features and options within Evergreen. If you have any questions, let us know.